What's going on, everybody? So it's been a little bit since I did a video, and I thought I'd go ahead and do a video on the bike I recently picked up. It is a 1998 or 5th generation Honda vfr800. I got rid of my bobber, and I picked this up for a hell of a good price. It's been dropped. Doesn't have a windscreen right now, and the tank is red. And the fairings are shot to shit. So my plans for this bike is I'm going to do white fairings, white gas tank cover, and I'm going to powder coat the rims blue. I might do those blue too, I'm not sure. We got this exhaust right here, all the way from Australia. I'll start it up in a second. Dented right there from when it was dropped. But it's a VFR. It's a V4. And I'm absolutely in love with this bike. It has some mods done, like the exhaust. It's only a slip-on though. We got the voltmeter right there. I can charge my shit. Look at that, fancy. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. It has the single-sided swing arm, which I fucking love. I've put about 600 or 700 miles on the bike since I've had it. Problem free. My gauge cluster doesn't work right now. They did a weird ass like film motherboard of these, and it's just shot to shit. So I'm gonna get a new one, kind of update the look a little bit. When I go white fairings, I'm gonna go ahead. I don't want to paint this because I don't think it'll look good, but I'm gonna wrap it in white. Go ahead and start it up. Like I said, my gauge cluster is just fried. But I haven't even had time to register it yet. This right here, I had no idea what this was. I thought it is a fuel injected bike, and I'm like, what is this, a choke? The idle on this bike is manual, even though it's fuel injected, so I thought that was really interesting. There's a dog barking at me. But anyways, I'm gonna get integrated mirrors and turn signals. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. I hate how a lot of 90s bikes had these right here, these big bulbous looking turn signals. And when I get the new fairings, I might go ahead and just put a piece of plastic over it and kind of like fill it in and sand it down and then have them painted. But I was gonna get white fairings painted already, so it'd be like an extra step, but that is so ugly to me. I hate that. It is nice at night though, because they you know, are on during the night. What the hell? I just noticed that that's not straight. What the fuck is that? That's weird. I don't like that. I've always seen these like straight out, and that one's kind of off to the side. It's weird. But I plan on doing moto vlogs again. I just kind of haven't had the chance, and my computer's broke, so it's been a while. I'm gonna get the LED rear integrated light. I don't know why. I don't know. The guy I bought it from is like, oh yeah, it just needs a stator and rectifier. And I get there, and the bike looks like this. I mean, it runs great. It's just kind of ugly. But I got the messed up fairing right there. Crack there. Crack there. It's been horribly. I took these off to do maintenance on it. You can see where it was dropped right there. The bolts aren't the right ones. I mean, the radiator, this radiator is like zip tied in for whatever reason. I got it for a hell of a good price. I mean, this is there's one for sale where I live, and it's $5,000. I bought this for less than $1,000. You can see I've been getting some leans in. This thing leans over really fucking good for a big ass bike. Right there, I've actually reached it a few times. I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not, but you have a little elephant thing, and I've been leaning it over the best I can. I haven't taken it to the track or anything like that, but been getting some leans in on it anyways. It has a racing or a high performance. My new helmet, motherfucker. It has a high performance air filter. It's not K&N, it's another brand. It has the fuel system. Let me see, what's the name of the fuel system? Let me just go ahead and pop this off. That right there. I just have it set to the highest setting because, you know, it needs fuel economy. It has the snorkel mod done to it and the other mod. I forget what they call that. Is it like the pipe mod or something like that? The grips are destroyed on this thing. They're just fucking gross. I don't even like touching them. But all that's going to get resolved. I'm probably going to get some new bar ends. Look at that motherfucking bent right there. Probably going to get some nice weighted bar ends or something like that. I don't know what this hole was for, but it was pretty nicely drilled out. Overall, though, I got the center stand. I mean, overall, it is a fantastic bike. I love the way it rides. I'm gonna redo the seat. I don't think this is a factory seat. I don't know. I'm gonna get it's gonna be all white, the fairings. I'm gonna get the white cowl. These right here are for grips. I'm gonna see if I can't do something about hiding that. I'm gonna have this seat redone. I don't want to replace it because it's pretty fucking comfortable. So I might see if they can't make it come down like that a little bit and just cover this ugly ass hole up. And then there's that hole, which is for the cowl. I think these came factory with a cowl. This bike's had a pretty interesting life. Originally, it was red. And then the owner, the guy I bought it from, had it green. And it had a tinted windscreen. Well, when the guy I bought it from wrecked it, I guess it went bye-bye. So yeah, I'm going to keep doing videos on it because there's not a whole bunch of videos of these on the internet. I'm going to replace that radiator. It has two because they wanted to move the engine forward. So they mounted them sideways. So there's a radiator and radiator on the other side. But I'm going to replace this one because it's just all sorts of messed up. But this one is okay. Although I think it is supposed to have a thing there to cover it. Like the mesh thing that this side has. This little black piece. I think it's supposed to have that. I don't know. I'll have to see. Finding parts for this bike is a little hard though. Because I guess Honda stops making stuff after 10 years. But yeah, I mean, I love it. It was a good deal. I rode it all the way from Lake City, and it hasn't given me any form of trouble. I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's going to show up on camera, but there's like just stuff just all over here. I've washed this bike like a dozen times trying to get it off. Yeah, you can see it. I've washed this bike like a dozen times in the 3 weeks I've had it, trying to get that shit off. I've used like crud cutter and all that stuff. Not coming off. I'm not gonna do anything with the levers. I don't like aftermarket levers. I mean, these are adjustable and all that bullshit. Just don't like aftermarket ones. But there she is, the new little baby. There's not a clean fairing on this bike. It's cracked there. It's cracked there. But I'm not too worried about it. It rides fantastic. I got my ram mount because all this shit's dead. It's going new. In fact, that's going to be the next thing I do is I'm going to go ahead and order a